Yes. Cool. All right, let's get caught up. What is my writing process? It's really just about throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. I usually, I only mainly write at the piano, and I tend to try and wait until I'm like feeling inspired to just sit down and that it feels like there's a need for something to kind of come out, whether it's like I hear a lyrical idea or a little melody or something like that. And yeah, I usually just kind of start at the piano, just kind of moving my fingers around and humming things and starting to sing a word or two and see what comes. And then hopefully they all lock at some point and you start gaining energy and moving in that direction. That's kind of what it's always been for me. Hopefully that answers your question, Kayleen. Let's see. What was I like when I was a teenager? Very, very awkward. I think you were a pretty awkward teenager too, right?
No.
No?
No.
You were not awkward.
Yeah, I didn't have a torso actually when I was a teenager. Some legs and a head and a mullet.
You were all legs and a mulleted head.
Yeah, about half of what my torso should have been was how I rocked it through 15 into 16.
I feel like I too suffer from short torso.
Now? Or
yeah, I don't have much of a torso myself. I'm kind of. We can get into that later, I suppose. But yeah, no, I was just kind of a normal kid. I was kind of a chunky teenager up until like my sophomore year of high school, and then I was just kind of a lanky, awkward teenager after that. But yeah. I guess that's kind of the way it goes, right?
Until I was about 25, 26.
I think the cameraman is relating to that on some level or another. I'm not really sure, but I'm just kidding. If you could eat meat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, no, meal. We already answered that question. That was meal. I saw. Yeah, my bad. Okay, we're trying to. Okay. All right. Sorry. If you weren't playing music as your main career, what would you want to do? It would probably be something creative. I would probably be a writer. I sort of love buildings and I love architecture and I'm sort of fascinated by the building of things. Maybe something in the world of architecture, possibly. I don't know. How about you, Bobby? What would you be if
I wasn't a musician?
If you weren't a musician, what do you think you'd be doing?
I don't know. Maybe a painter.
Painter.
Does that sound respectable?
I think that sounds respectable.
Yeah, something respectable.
You'd just be aiming at something respectable. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. Inspiration for the song Television. That song started, I wrote that song with a buddy named Jaron Johnston, who played in a band called American Bang. Jaron's an old friend of ours. We were signed by the same guy back at Maverick 5 or 6 years ago. And we were originally trying to write a song about our parents. That was kind of the initial idea, and we failed miserably at it. We couldn't muster something. I mean, I love you, Mom and Dad, but yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason, I had a hard time writing about them. So from there, I just kind of pulled out my journal, and there was this line in there just about how it had become virtually impossible for me to sleep without having my TV on. And I said, why don't we write a song about sleeping with your TV on? And so we started, and it kind of turned into a fight story, another kind of like Racing Thought style, like a song about two people kind of getting into it at dinner, and then realizing they had no place else to go, so they turned their TV on to kind of drown out the awkward silence. Is kind of where that all came from. Okay, cool. What else we got? I got engaged at your Oak City show. Do you remember? How do you remember so many fans you meet?
I remember that.
I don't know. Were they like the real like kind of cute little couple? Like I have like a memory in my head of two like almost very, very young looking kids who got engaged at a show.
Yeah, and like stage right.
And it's Oklahoma City. Was that the night that the tornado?
No. Not the one I'm thinking of. I was thinking of
Well, so to answer your question about how do I remember so many fans I meet, I have a hard time remembering, actually. I have a really sort of bizarre and selective memory. There's some things that stick with me and some things that don't. I tend to meet somewhere in the neighborhood of like 100+ people a day at the shows, and so I apologize if I end up always saying nice to meet you, even if we have met before. But I look forward to seeing you again, and hopefully that engagement will soon be a marriage or whatever next time we see you in Oak City. Oh. Why are my sweaters so fantastic? I shouldn't answer that one, but I like the sweater. I like sweaters. I don't know. I'm obsessed with sweaters. Who's my biggest fashion inspiration? I don't know that I have a fashion inspiration. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. Have you ever thought of writing a book? I suppose so. Perhaps. I've thought about writing, prose in some form or another, whether that was a book or putting out some form of prose writing. It's certainly something that would be interesting. Favorite colors? It's kind of a bad question. I don't think we can answer that. I mean, I love you, Distant Highway, but you're gonna have to come with something better than that. What is my favorite word? I'm sort of enjoying serendipitous at the moment. What do you think of serendipitous, Bob?
That's good.
You don't feel it?
No. Serendipitous, I'm not really sure what that means. What's serendipitous?
When something is like sort of, things connect magically, kind of.
Just a serendipitous
moment. Yeah, exactly.
I would never use a word like that myself.
Well, fair enough. Do you like juxtaposition?
I love
that's another one that I'm a big fan of.
Use that word.
Biggest pet peeve is J-Mac playing drums during band practice when we're all trying to talk. Yeah. I love you, Jay. That's probably my biggest pet peeve. Craziest gift a fan has given me. I've actually answered this question before, but I will go back and answer it again. It's the book. It's the Andrew with Cats book.
Yeah. I'm in that book a couple times.
You're in the book too. Yeah. There's a girl that has fashioned a photo book of me with cats superimposed in several different pictures. It's pretty crazy, but she's nice. How do you imagine your life in 20 years? You'd like to be a musician even then? Yeah, I haven't really been working on any other careers, so I'm kind of I think I'd be shit up a creek without a paddle if I'm not playing music. So yeah, I'm sort of planning on that for now. And what are your big plans? What are your big plans, Bobby?
Yeah, like I said, anything respectable.
You already dropped out of school, so you can't beat that.
No. I could go back.
That's true. Okay, out of all the places you have lived, do you have a favorite? Southern California, baby. Dana Point, San Clemente area. That's definitely that's my favorite. All right, I think we're running out of a little bit of time here. So we're gonna do one more song, and then maybe we'll get to say a few goodbyes and whatnot. What do you think?
Yeah.
You into that? All right, I'm not very well practiced on this one, but this is certainly a favorite. And you guys mentioned television there. Oh, you want to rectify your introduction with Restless Dream? Yeah. We're not going to though. Aren't we getting to television?
Well, no, let's do television first. If there's time, that'd be cool to play it. But I mean,
you're really.
Yeah.
I love you. You want to do over? I like that.
Well, yeah.
That's cool. I respect that. I respect that.
Fuck it, I'd be more.
Well, but whatever. I mean, you're gonna put yourself out there, Bobby. I appreciate that. Okay, so television. Yeah, let's give it a shot.